the weekend on Fox News this past Sunday, a Fox News anchor by the name of Griff Jenkins, who, by the way, sounds like some kind of rejected Harry Potter character. No offense, I don't mean to make fun of your name. I actually really like it, and I think it's a good name for something, but maybe not necessarily political analyst. Either way, Griff Jenkins, of all folks, went on Fox News and blasted new Trump ally Robert F. Kennedy Jr., comparing him to Jeffrey Dahmer, because, you know, Kennedy has a roadkill freezer. And I'll get more into that in a minute. But I do, before I read this clip from Griff here, I have to point out the fact that it's very weird for Fox News to be attacking Kennedy at this point, considering the fact that Fox News obviously wants a Republican in office. Donald Trump is the Republican nominee. Kennedy has come out and endorsed Donald Trump. So why are you attacking the guy and comparing him to serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer? Because that actually hurts your case here. But either way, here's what Mr. Jenkins had to say. This is not normal. You know who else collected roadkill? Jeffrey Dahmer. This is really bizarre stuff. An environmental group is actually calling for an investigation to see if that incident, talking about the whale head chainsaw story, to see if that incident violated some sort of Mammal Marine Protection Act so he could actually face some sort of investigation, Mr. Jenkins said. Now, I don't know if he's being serious in comparing him to Jeffrey Dahmer or if he was trying to make a joke, but I will say, of all the stories we know about Robert F. Kennedy Jr., this is actually the least, I think, concerning, because Kennedy does care for wild animals. And it makes sense in the context of, oh, okay, he actually does collect the roadkill, keeps it in the freezer to feed to these animals. And I will actually say from personal experience, Bobby does care about animals probably more than anybody I've ever met. There was one time, and this was one of the handful of times I actually met him, in the Air America studio way back in the day. He shows up to do recording and he's got this little like abandoned baby bird with him. And as he's doing interviews on the air, he's got a can of dog food and he's reaching in and he's feeding the baby bird as he's doing interviews. So I do know for a fact that Kennedy does take in animals that have been hurt or injured or abandoned. So the roadkill freezer actually does not concern me at all. I don't think that's very serial killer-ish whatsoever. But Fox News, I am going to give you a little bit of advice here. If you want to go after Kennedy, there's plenty of avenues to go down, because the same time y'all are out there attacking him for a roadkill freezer that, again, in the context does make sense, you're ignoring the fact that he was just told by the state of North Carolina that he can't pull his name off the ballot because he waited too long. So Kennedy's out there trying to help Trump. He made the announcement that he was going to take his name off the ballot in these swing states to help Trump. And he's being told time after time after time, you can't do it. You missed the deadline, bud. So if you want to go after him for a legitimate reason, it's the fact that nobody told him, like he clearly didn't have a good enough staff to let him know that, hey man, the thing you're trying to do, yeah, you actually can't do it. In North Carolina, the election board, the state election board, just voted that he has to stay on the ballot. And the reason for that is because most of the absentee ballots in North Carolina have already been printed. So you're too late. Like, they have more than 1 million absentee ballots that had been requested, printed, and they're being sent out. So no, we can't take you off the ballot because you're already on some of them. Therefore, you have to be on all of them. So again, I am all for criticizing people, but let's criticize them for the right things. And in this particular instance, if you want to go after Kennedy, how about the fact that the one thing he wanted to do to help Donald Trump, he's being denied in Wisconsin, he's being denied in Michigan, and now he's being denied in North Carolina. And if Trump loses all 3 of those states, well, folks, that might be it. So the one thing Kennedy wanted to do, he can't even do, and you're sitting there making fun of him for roadkill when there's very real and kind of hilarious things you could actually go after him and his campaign for doing. Or should I say, not doing, because nobody apparently knew the deadlines. America's Lawyer has launched its own YouTube channel. Now, this channel, of course, is still in its early phases of development, but you can help grow it by subscribing. Just go to youtube.com/theamericaslawyer, and you'll get all of the great content from Mike Papantonio and myself that we produce every single week.